Some officers have been campaigning to be chiefs or chiefs. Follow up every time you will come. One grammar or the other. I said, no. These people cannot go to Boma. People will know Boma. The natural habitat. Even with the commandant from Boma, Boma is still Boma. We have been to the NDA for a number of occasions. If you go there, check where the position with the flag of Boma Battalion. Natural habitat. Even when everybody was there from Boma to 70. Commander NDA with all his innovation, with everything, he had carried NDA to greater heights in all respect. But he didn't carry Boma. You pass out from the academy now, you are airborne, you are amphibious, you are a ranger, you are instructor, you are everything, but Boma is Boma. He just accept it as a natural habitat. I'm very pleased to be here to see a lot of officers. I wish I have time to talk to some, but I'm just sitting here for some time. Some are looking at me with bad eye. My roommate better be careful. From there, they just look at me anyhow. There are some are wearing glasses. Some armor officers I have not seen for some time. They are here. I called Margaret, an officer, a man answered. I thought I would hear answer from the journalist that has carried me, a general now honor. Sometimes they say those who don't know. It's very pleasant to be here to see the faces of very senior officers, very committed, dedicated officers that you can task and they can deliver. I always say that I'm very pleased and privileged to command this army. And I said that there is no task you will give to the army that I will achieve, but there is no job they will give this army with you that we cannot deliver. And we have delivered in operations, in our other activities, and in everything. Always pleasing to be among you, very senior officers. Even in patrol activities. When you see GOC 1 division, you see unfortunately there. Otherwise, not like in defense headquarters, doing other things. No, we're in good shape. Okay. They have one of say, and also chief of logistics. Chief of logistics is doyen. Then the door of them all is the commandant of the Nigerian Defense Academy. All right, okay. All right. Mazi 1. I say Mazi 1, they no answer. All right. Okay, I don't want number 1. What's fine now for you? Because there are no number 2 in Igbo land. All right. The incoming Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General T. Elambanya, Nigerian Army Beda, the Commandant, Nigerian Defense Academy, Major General I. Yusuf, OFR, Commander, Trainer, and Doctrine Command, Nigerian Army, Major General S. O. Olabanji, the Chief of Policy and Plans Army, Major General A.B. Omozo, OFR, and other principal staff officers from Defense and Services Headquarters, the Director General, Nigerian Army Heritage and Future Center, here represented Force Commanders, Corps Commanders, General Officers Commanding, Head of Defense and Nigerian Army Establishments, Commandants of Nigerian Army Training Institution, Commanders, Senior Officers, Serving and Retired, Army Headquarters, Regimental Sergeant Major, Gentlemen of the Press, Ladies and Gentlemen. It is my honor and great pleasure that I welcome you all to the Army Headquarters Conference Room for the handing and taking over ceremony I thank the Almighty God for making it possible for us to witness this event today. I assumed command of the Nigerian Army at the 22nd Chief of Army Staff on 27 May 2021 at a critical period of insecurity that was characterized as volatile, uncertain, and complex. I'm pleased to state and report that we all, with you all, rose to the situation as a team, and with the support of the federal government, made a remarkable success in the fight against insurgency and other social vices in our country that has today changed the situation for the better. I must say that I'm indeed very impressed and pleased with you all for your commitment and dedication to duty. Through those commitments, jointness and interagency collaboration will have built bridges across the services and the paramilitary and other agencies to confront the security challenges. These efforts have yielded commendable results, which are evident for all to see. Indeed, the results speak for themselves. I therefore urge you to continue to remain committed and dedicated to enable the Nigerian Army, along with other services and agencies, completely eradicate the threats and criminalities. Like you all know, our operational activities greatly deny terrorists, bandits, and other violent criminals freedom of action. In the Northeast, our kinetic and non-kinetic operations, other measures and support have resulted in massive surrender of the terrorists and have restored more peace and confidence in our people. We have destroyed numerous criminal hideouts, neutralized scores of bandits, and recovered large caches of arms and ammunition across our theaters of operation. And we are on and not relenting. Our adversaries are in disarray and on the run in all fronts and in all theaters of operations. In the same vein, the upscale, deliberate, anti-illegal oil bunkering operations conducted by troops in the South-South region have continued to yield positive results, with attendant increment in crude oil production, which has returned the country to the top of the list of oil producers in Africa. I commend all your effort for this remarkable achievement, and I charge you not to relent or drop your guard, but rather to redouble your effort to support the incoming Chief of Army Staff to achieve even greater heights. You should remain focused in discharge of your constitutional rules of securing every region of this country. Gentlemen, do not be distracted or deterred by cynical comments of unpatriotic and disgruntled elements, but be resolute and discharge your duty decisively and with every sense of pride and patriotism. Since the adoption of command of the Nigerian Army, we have made several gains and recorded significant achievement in operations, in training, and procurement of equipment, and we have also made giant strides in areas of infrastructural development. We have constructed and commissioned several infrastructure projects, and several others are ongoing, which when completed will further improve the Army, its operations and activities. We have also made giant strides in the administration of our troops and their families. We have taken welfare of personnel, maybe care, to another level. We have improved accommodation, facilities, amenities, and well-being of our troops. Our efforts in all fields of endeavors are spread across all Army units, formations, and establishments. The competence, commitment, and morale of the Nigerian Army troop is moving towards its crescendo. I enjoy my successor to continue with the drive on all fronts in order to improve the operational effectiveness of the Nigerian Army, enhance the lives and well-being of our personnel, and overall output of the Nigerian Army. And I know he will. Let me say that I'm truly fulfilled and delighted to remark that I am leaving the Nigerian Army better than I met it. However, as I always say, all these achievements were as a result of your commitment, all of you, and dedication to duty. And for this, I say thank you all, and I urge you to remain resolute in the discharge of your constitutional duties. Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate you all. You must all remain apolitical. You must all remain professional, patriotic, and effective in your operations and activities at all times. You must always conduct yourself professionally in accordance with the ethics, customs, and traditions of the Army, and as noble and honorable gentlemen officers dedicated to the defense and integrity of our dear nation, Nigeria, as one indivisible entity, as contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic, which we all pledge and swore to preserve. You must continue to make deliberate effort to improve your performance for heightened security, especially at this time of a new administration in our growing democracy. I charge you all to redouble your efforts in supporting the incoming Chief of Army Staff to achieve even greater heights. At this juncture, I want to thank Almighty God once again for His grace and opportunity for me to serve the Nigerian Army and in this capacity. Let me also use this opportunity to thank and appreciate the former President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, for appointing me as 22nd Chief of Army Staff and for his strategic guidance and tireless support and encouragement to the Nigerian Army during his tenure. I also wish to thank the former Honorable Minister of Defense, our own Major General Bashir Salih Marashi retired, as well as members of the National Assembly, Ministry Department, and agencies of government for all their support. Back home, I must thank and appreciate the Chief of Defense Staff, General Leo Erabo, for his purposeful leadership, guidance, and support. I want also to thank and appreciate my colleagues, the other service chiefs, the Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Awal Gambo, CFR, the Chief of the Air Staff, Air Marshal Isaka Oladayo Amau, CFR, for their support and cooperation. I want more sincerely thank and appreciate the cordial working relationship I enjoyed with them. As service chiefs, our relationship with the Chief of Defense Staff, General Leo Erabo, CFR, and amongst ourselves was most cordial, professional, and indeed wonderful interaction. It was perhaps unprecedented. I very sincerely cherish and respect our cordiality that existed between and among us throughout our tenure. I equally thank and appreciate all other agencies and stakeholders that were related and operated together. It has indeed been a most rewarding experience. Finally, may I at this juncture once again congratulate the President Commander-in-Chief, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, on his overwhelming success at the polls and his successful swearing in as the President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I want to assure His Excellency the President Commander-in-Chief that the Nigerian Army I'm handing over today under the leadership of Major General T. Elagwaja will remain professional in discharge of its constitutional responsibilities and will remain ready to deliver and accomplish any, and indeed any, and all assigned tasks in line with the constitutional mandate. Once again, congratulations, Mr. President, sir. Gentlemen, thank you all and God bless. Say on this seat, before I go there, I want to, beside the rhetoric of the speech, thank and appreciate the incoming Chief of Army Staff. Thank the President for the choice of Chief of Army Staff. He has chosen one of us who has been also well suited for the job. He doesn't need description. We are all from here. We know where he is. Again, every place, the Northeast, is 2 divisions, 1 division, and now Chief of Operations in this army. So it's home. I was telling the officer, I said, the only brief you need is for the finance. 1 year now, they're really able to brief him anything. The only finance that is brief. Operations, you know, is from there. Police and plans were here. Training has been even there. And the only brief you need from finance, otherwise just leave them. And I want to appreciate also, I think it's something that touched me, that's why I was even talking, the Chief of Army Staff for his effort, but particularly I want to bring to the notice of this government for also his humility. I want to say that when he was appointed, he came on Tuesday. I was going to the office to see him. They say he went down. I went to police and plans, but I met him there at Chief of Operations. As at yesterday, I mean even this morning, there were memos that were coming from the Chief of Operations signed by him. As at yesterday, asking for approval for Hatinkai, for FOBs, for other things. As at yesterday by 1845, I got usually the Chief Operation oversee all operations, so he sends it rep to the Chief Army Staff every time. As of yesterday, 1845, I received the summary of all the activities of all the operations in the army, as he has always said as Chief of Operations. As of yesterday, we were in the office today by 8:30 or thereabout. The program say I should come and inspect my guard, go and see Color and go to my office. Then later he will come. That's the program. But he was in the office, he said you cannot come before Chief of Army Staff, after. I very much appreciate this gesture, and I think it is a sign of good things to come or to continue for this army. We are all from here. We are all from here. We know what happens when the chief is appointed. All roads will need to house 12. People start going to the office. 1 million will become the compare there. I don't think that anybody in that house. The man is coming from his office to his house. When I was pointing out, I called him that day. I said, well, we have this, we have that. If it was other clients, that is the last time he will come on Tuesday, he will wait there organizing his government. Then when it is time, he will come and assume command. But as at yesterday, there were members from the Chief of Operations, including the allowances and RCA for Operation Hatinkai. There are those for some FOB, there are some requests for generators for other places. And I told you until this morning I will receive an update on the operations that he oversees as Chief of Operations. I felt I should mention that, and I say I think it's a sign of good thing to come, good thing to improve. I comment, I appreciate you, Chief of Army Staff, and keep up the good works. And I urge us all to support him like you have supported me. Anything we achieve, we will do anything for your efforts. Even as I'm living here now, I'll be a better, more qualified patrol leader. Thank you very much. So what is that? handover, right?
Yes, sir. It's decoration. With,
No, it's a signing, decoration.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the handover.
Decoration, then the handover.
All right. Chubu, what's next?